All right, ODM Slim.
What's the deal?
What's going on with you, man?
How you doing? You already know, Cam. What's the deal, man?
It's been a long time coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Been, you know what I'm saying? A lot of anticipation, man. You already know.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. Well, we'll start off from the beginning and get to know you a little bit better, man. So for the people who don't know, where'd you grow up at?
South Central Los Angeles, rolling 50s, you know. And it's between Normandy and Western, you know. It's the 50s kind of, it's a jumping pot, so I grew up on like the neighborhood side of the 50s, you know what I'm saying? Man, same 5'5", 5'7", you know, 5'8", little area.
Okay, and what was it like for you growing up there?
I could say now that me growing up now, it's like, damn, it was rough. You could say rough, all right, rough. Seeing other people's lifestyle, it's rough, but at that time growing up, it was like, you know, it's normal. Little kid, you know, normal kid life.
Okay, so you saying it was rough. You know, what were some things that was going on that made it rough?
Like I said, like now looking at it, it was rough because of knowing and seeing everybody's life, like seeing everybody different, like the picture of like the normal life and normal people stuff. All right, I didn't have like that. Moms and dad thugging, you know what I'm saying? It was not no such thing of running in the house, mama, dad coming out to defend you. Nah, mom, we all going outside to fight. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it was not, I don't know. Like for me, it was a great childhood because I grew up the way I grew up. You know what I'm saying? I'm my type of person, but if you ask somebody else from North Dakota, they probably tell you, you know, you're a roughneck, you grew up in a rough environment. But like I said, me growing up, it was regular.
You mentioned your parents were in the streets too?
Yeah, my mom and my dad, yeah, man, very much so.
I think both of your parents were from hoods?
Yeah, my mama, like, my hood as of right now, my mom, like, she was a hustlers and all that shit when they first turned neighborhoods. So my mom considered, she's not a gamer right now. My mama is really involved in my 5-7 neighborhoods and my daddy from Raymond, yeah. They from hoods, real, you know what I'm saying? My daddy from Raymond Avenue, Crip. He from, he was started at 120, but they went to Inglewood, started the 10 Deuce Raymonds. He one of like the first, you know what I'm saying, little niggas over there in Inglewood's.
What was that like growing up? Was that influence you to make you want to be in the streets?
Like my dad, for sure. Like my dad had been the type of person he was. It was like, you know, it was for sure like, you know, turned up. It was for sure a good, it was like an image of like a Crip, you know what I'm saying? Like a person that wanted to be a Crip. He ran around with, you know what I'm saying, with a shotgun. He was a little bitty motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh yeah, he was a little powerful. And in the streets, he had a good name, you know? So of course it showed me like, if I wanted to do anything streetwise, he the person I could look up to, you know?
Okay, and what was school like for you growing up?
In the beginning, I love the school. Like, I love school, like the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the math and all that, but it just that, I was like, as growing up, like, the beginning ages, like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, was in like magnet school. It was like magnet class for like math and all this other stuff. I really didn't give a fuck about literature that much, but it grew on me later on in life, but I really was like a math guy, you know what I'm saying? I was math. I was cool in school. It got to like around 6th grade where the gangbanging really started, 5th grade, 6th grade, gangbanging started. So it's like, we're just getting to John Muir, junior high school, gangbanging starting. It was like school it wasn't the academics, it was just like the problems, you know what I'm saying? The fighting, catching cases at school, all that type of stuff.
How old were you when you caught your first case?
10, I believe.
10 years old?
Yeah. Brandishing a firearm.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What happened?
Brandishing a firearm. It was some neighbors that lived next door to us. They was our neighbors or whatever, and they was getting to our family, you know, so we was having little problems. They was Hispanic and blacks, we were getting to, just got moved next to each other type shit. We was getting to it, this and that. He did something to my little cousin. First they lived next to us, then they moved like down the street some. So when they first moved, they moved to these duplexes, you know what I'm saying, on Butlong. And so we We walked by the duplex. My pops had the 38, you know what I'm saying? My mom had her 38. I checked Pop's stash spot, couldn't find his. Went to mom's, found hers, you know what I'm saying? And just like, I wanted to scare him. So I walked up to him, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, that's the first time I seen somebody like get really nervous of a gun. You know, like see somebody really like freeze up, like, you know what I'm saying? That fear of a gun. You know what I'm saying? That shit, you know, that was my first case. I pulled it on him. I went to, and I kept going to make, I thought it was nothing. I'm young, shut up. When I put it on him, he like jumped back, he called the police. So I go to Taco Bell, which is on Vermont and 58th. I go to Taco Bell, I'm sitting there, and police surround the whole Taco Bell. But mind you, I'm kind of smart, like, so when I did it, I'm like, let me go just hide this motherfucker, like, not just have it on me. So when I did it, I walked and I hid it. So when I went to Taco Bell, they surrounded the whole Taco Bell, you know what I'm saying? Took me to jail, couldn't find a gun. They took me to jail though, you know what I'm saying? Brandished a firearm, terrorist threats, that type of shit. Yeah.
And were you in juvenile hall at that young?
Yeah,
or did
I
they
was in juvenile hall. I went to first from juvenile hall. At this time, see, when people see juvenile hall and LP now, like they had, which is RXY in the back, the new units. At first it was GH. I was in GH when GH was there. It was no RX, none of that. It was just GH. First time I was there, I stayed in AB though. I stayed in AB. Was in AB for like I think 2 or 3 weeks. 4 weeks, and then I stayed for a month. They let me out. My first time being in jail, I stayed at AB the whole time. I violated, I think a few weeks later. I believe a few weeks later, I'm cold as a motherfucker. But a few weeks later, I violated. So once I violated, what they do, they sent me, I gave me probation for that shit. They gave me probation for the little case. I violated, then I was in GH. And that's when the shit started. I violated it, and then after that, it was over with. You know what I'm saying? We didn't stop going to jail.
So you're in and out of jail from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you go to high school at all?
Yeah, I went to high school after I was getting out of jail. I went to high school at the end. I went to Fontana High School. On the way from graduation, I got a certificate. I walked the stage from Fontana. So Fontana High School was like the high school I supposed to like.
So you lived down the Inland Empire for a while?
I really didn't. I was in jail. I was went to jail before release, like pro-release. I stayed in a halfway house type stuff, which was in Fontana. I had credits already. I had good credits and all that stuff. So they're like, you might as well go to the regular school, get your different little courses, so I can attend college. I was gonna try to attend college, whatever. So I was getting pre-ready for college. So yeah, I went to Fontana when I graduated.
What age did you officially like jump off the porch?
Age? We was already banging at gang banging, like gang banging itself. We was like 10, 11 years old. Half was like 9, so yeah, I was like 10, going to be 11. Half was like, yeah. So 10 for me, I was already off the porch, like we was already from the hood. We was thugging, gang tattoos and all that. 11 years old, we was already tattooed up, like on the hood. It was a wrap. Like my first time being shot, I probably like, not even, when I was grazed in my leg, probably like 13, 12. We wasn't even old, we was young.
How did your mom and dad feel when they found out you were in the streets?
My mama found out the easy way. Well, I said the easy way because she caught me in action. That's how my mama found out I was in the streets. I'm getting to it with niggas. My mama see me getting to it with some niggas, and she see me turn around and start cracking, and she screamed my name. Like she called my real name. I looked up. My mama getting off the bus. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting jerking at some niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't do but run. Like, you know what I'm saying? Took off running. I ran home. My mom in the streets already, so like, she know what it's gonna do to me. So she just like, you know what I'm saying? She kicking nigga out. You know what I'm saying? Don't come home, don't do that. You got brothers, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep them out the street. My big brother was in the streets with me, so he left with me. You know, my little brother eventually followed. So everything she said, she was fearful of, you know what I'm saying, happened, you know what I'm saying, real talk. So she was fearful of us not like getting in the streets, fearful of us like fucking our life over, and it happened, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, my dad, once he found out a kind of different way. Like, my dad was he was living somewhere else at first in Long Beach and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Him and mom had a beef. So by I was like 13 years old, I came, after the hall shit, my daddy pulled up, you know what I'm saying? He tried to get a hold of me, you know what I'm saying, before I fucked all the way up. He was like trying to get a hold of me. So it's like 12, 13 years old. So he breaking it down and showing me little things, like how his life was. He got shot in the head too, all the shit. So he like telling me like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's not the way to go, bro, you know what I'm saying? Better life to live, all this other shit, but you know, I ain't listening, you know what I'm saying? So one day, I just got out of jail. Like my daddy he knew I'm gangbanging, but he know how extent I was in the streets. But so I think something happened with my auntie. My auntie had cancer. She had cancer, whatever. She was living with my grandma. We all lived with my grandma at the time. So some money came missing or something. I'm already thugging. I'm in the streets. I'm back and forth from the jail. So I'm in the hood. I'd leave early for the house. I leave real early. And so like, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to catch him when he just coming home. He like late night grinder, you know what I'm saying? So he in the bed sleep. I'm gonna leave early, try to get some dough. So I go to the hood, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happened in the house, called my pops to come to my area looking for me. So I know his car, you know what I'm saying? He had like one of the Pathfinders at the time. So he used to pull up in a little Pathfinder. So when I'm looking like, he hit the block, I'm like, oh shit, my dad. Mind you, I got Billy Weston on me. I got work on me. I got shit on me. I got dope on me. I got all type of shit on me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, how the fuck I'm gonna get this shit off me, you know what I'm saying? I just got out of jail. I'm probably like 15 at this time, you know what I'm saying? I just got out of jail too, like, I just got shot in the head, all the shit. So I'm chilling. I see him like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like hoping he just feels some regular shit, like, hey, what's the deal, man? I told you not to come over here, take your ass back home, this and that, you know, all the shit. So I'm thinking it's regular. I'm like, all right, for sure. It's cool. Bam, so when he pull up, he looked up, he jumped up, he like, man, get your ass in the car right now, get out the car. If I embarrass you, woo, all this shit. My pops don't talk to me like that, bro. He very highly on respect. He like respect. I don't give who his kids. Respect goes a long way. So when he mad, I see it in his face. He angry. I'm like, oh shit. Ain't no, hey, let me go, I'm gonna come right now. Ain't no, I'm gonna go drop this off. Nothing, get in the car. So I get in the car. I'm like, fuck it. So when I get home to the house, I'm sitting there like, damn, how the fuck I'm gonna get this gun off me? I'm gonna get this shit off me, bro. You know, so I got the gun right here. I'm like, I could just toss it, but it's like, damn, I just throw my gun on the ground. I got 38, long one too. Like, there ain't no just throwing it on the ground. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let me see something. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, fuck it. Sitting there, he like, man, strip. I'm like, what? He like, strip. Like, nigga, money come missing. Somebody stole some money at this house, strip. So I'm like, look, man, I ain't steal nothing. I don't give a fuck. I'll show you the money. I got money on me. Like, I'll show you the money. Like, mind you, I got the money in my sock, though. I got money on my sock. I'm like, I'll show you the money. I got money right here. He was like, nah, nigga. It's a money come missing. I had to see everything, you know what I'm saying? So my granny like 4'11", 5 foot even, like, you know what I'm saying? She come out, she long hair, she Indian, black, you know what I'm saying? So, but she come out and she just sitting there like, she watching me. She like, you know what I'm saying? She break it down to me. She say, now at this time, I'm tears coming out, like I ain't stripping. Like, I'm really wanting my day to like, cause even though he showed me a lot to be negative, but at the same time, I seen him fuck up. So I knew that even though he showed me like all my uncles and them all Crips, Raymond Avenue and all this, he didn't want me to be like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even though like he, all right, yeah, you from the neighborhood, I see him, he already broke some bag, like, all right, you ain't like me, you ain't this, you ain't that. You know what I'm saying? He always had that notion. You ain't as bad as me. You ain't as, you know what I'm saying? You ain't into the streets, cause you fucking up, you getting robberies, you catching those shootings, all right, cool. But it's you and a couple of niggas, it ain't you just by yourself, you know what I'm saying? So he thought just me just being around the wrong crowd. So that day when, it's like my granny's like, man, if you ain't got the money, if you ain't got it, I look at my grandma's eyes, rest in peace. You know, said, shit, you don't got the money, then show me you don't got the money. And I said, you want to see, Mom? I said, yeah, I want to see. I said, all right. I put a 38 out. Boom. Put it out. I put a zone and a half of dope out. A zone chopped up and a half a zip solids. 14 grams is solid. Pulled that out of my pocket. Boom. I put the money out my shit. Boom. I just start putting stuff on the table. Like, this is what I do. This is me. And my granny upstairs, she cried. She started crying. And she like, this your son, nigga, like this is your son. This you wanted so bad, like this your son. Like he was mad, he still was mad, but and from that, I swear to God, that was the last day, like me and my daddy had anything to like, me hide anything from him street-wise. I'm talking about anything. If I get in some shit, he gonna know. Simple, he was the first thing to know, man, I'm in here, it's over with for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I know he gonna have the right solution for me, bro. He ain't never stood me wrong. You know what I'm saying? He my pops, he gonna tell me like as a father this and this, but it's for the street codes, this is what this is. You know what I'm saying? I'm your dad, so I'm gonna understand what you're doing, but at the same time, do it this way a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that, you know what I'm saying? So, but that day, my daddy, you know what I'm saying, it changed him, you know what I'm saying? Because at first he was like, he used to tell me like, I ain't nothing like him. And then when you find out like you a split image of him, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Same with my son, like I be on my kids to this day, but I never like show my kids this other part of me, because it's like, when you show them that, this a little part of it, you gonna know what you do to their brain. Something probably connect. It's something you say can connect. It's the way you say bitch. It's the way you do anything can connect to them. So I'll be watching certain thing I do, because my daddy, just because he be saying cuz. When he said cuz, it just the way he said cuz made me like want to be a Crip bad. I don't know why. He was just, that's just us. You know what I'm saying? I got my uncles and shit, they all around the table, cuz. I'm like, oh yeah, it's over with, you know? I'm a Crip. I'm a Crip regardless, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, once he found out, bro, it was like the street shit was simple to me. It was simple, not to say I catch a case, like, oh, I'll catch a case, or I'll do this, I'll do that. It was more to the point like, I can, look, man, I need this, man. I need to protect myself. I need this. You know what I'm saying? And he like, hey, I can store you this way, hun. Take this, take that, take this. You know what I'm saying? And he never stood me wrong. You know what I'm saying? He a father at the same time. But he that person that like, he makes sure I don't fuck up in these streets too. You know what I'm saying?
You had mentioned getting shot in the head.
Hell yeah.
I think we kind of talked about that a little bit, but can you kind of take me through what happened for the people who don't know?
All right, I just got out of jail. I was in jail for some shit, like a case where people lost their life, you know what I'm saying? And it's like stuff happened, you know what I'm saying? And some other people lost life, like even some of my people that are part of that stuff is getting released now, today, you know what I'm saying? So when the shit happened, these people was like highly respected, you know what I'm saying? So regardless of what part of the case and what I did on the case, you know what I'm saying, I'm still look like, regardless, I'm the person in the case. So when the case get overturned with us, it was, our time was supposed to get adjusted, they didn't supposed to take us out the case completely. But our case was supposed to be overturned. We was released, me and my crime was released. When we came, we got to the hood, they tried to come kill us. Just like that, shit. They, we was outside. I walked to, the first day I got out, my mom came pick me up. Mom's picked me up, we walked outside. You know what I'm saying? I see the homegirls, seen the homies, we chopped it up. We went to the swap meet, you know what I'm saying? One of my homies, rest in peace, Baby Ty, but at the time, you know what I'm saying? We was chopping about just the little shit that's going on in the set, him being over there, you know what I'm saying? All the shit. So we just chopped it up. We just chilling. Mind you that before this, when I was in jail, a person I fucked with from Hoover told me like, look man, the people that you fucked them, that the shit happened to, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with you, bro. You're a squabbler, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you. But they not gonna take that. They not gonna just sit and let that just be that. Me being young and think I was the He-Man, I'm ready for whatever happens. I'm ready for whatever happens. I'm ready for with anything, you know what I'm saying? So as I going around the area, I was out for like 5 hours, 6 hours. Out for like 5, 6 hours, bro. They car pull up. I look, I'm clutching already. I got like this, I'm clutching the whole time. Like, you know, that's just me. I'm clutching, watching everything, watching movements. I watch everything. So I'm clutching the whole time, watching and watching and watching. And we at the time we got the chirps, the little chirp things up. Chirp, chirp. So I blurb through the homie chirp, my boy Ryan. I'm like, he from the hood, he's like, hey, Ryan, it's your homie? Cause they look Malaysian, the boy. He looked like he a Mexican. He light-skinned, he in the front seat, he looked light. So he like a Mexican. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of Hispanics come over there. They be looking like Hispanics, but they really be Belizean and stuff like that, different stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I asked him, I said, this your homie? He came out this door. He looked outside. He said, nah, it's more people in that car. When he say that, I turn around, I tell the homie, I say, cuz, watch this. I look back, and nigga, he lifted like, his body ain't even out the door yet. The door, back door open, he like this. Boom. It's like, I just felt it. I felt it, boom. When I came to, I had an empty gun. Nigga, it was a lot of shooting happening. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is shooting everywhere. Niggas, I don't know if they thought I was just dead. I don't know what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know. When I came to, I looked, I'm like, what the fuck? It's a Hispanic lady that lived right there. She telling me, she said she trying to get it out of my hand. She like snatching out my hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, my hand locked up though. I'm like, my hand locked. Like, my body like, you know what I'm saying, locked up. So when it hit me, it hit the top of my shit, boom, it cracked my whole skull. It cracked my skull open. So my shit still open at the time. I got a skull crack from the front of my shit to the back of here. This hair don't grow here like that. Hair don't grow like, you see all this right here, but it's from here, it's like a crack from here all the way back here. So when I came to, I'm seeing that she trying to ply on my hand. She like, come on, like give it to me, like come on. So she lift me up. She get it out of my hand and she lift me up. Now mind you, the car go down the street some and it's more shooting. It's going down. A person gone in the middle of the street, it's 2 bodies already in the street. Right there already, in the scene. 2 people they came with already dead on the block. They died right there. So now it's more action. Boom, boom, it's action. You know what I'm saying? So it was going nuts. Mind you, that my ear just ringing, ding. I really don't understand the whole shit to the process afterwards. Till my homies go to jail, till they try to get my homies for the case, till my other homie go to jail, saying, so that we pieced the case like that. Seeing a car running to the tree, that's how we pieced the case together. But there that day, I couldn't tell you what happened. All I can tell you is that my ears ringing and I got up and ran. Now, seeing her afterwards, she took the gun out of my hand. Like, she know that for the fact because she took it out of my hand. She told me how my hand was locked up. They had to pry my hands open to take it out of my hand. I don't know what the hell I did. I don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. I don't know if I just pulled my shit out and butt shot at the ground. I could have shot at the ground 8 times. I don't know what the fuck I could have did, you know what I'm saying? But when all that shit happened, I jump up and I run. As I'm running, my homegirl, you know what I'm saying, my homegirl, Lady Bob, she see me, she hear all the commotion and stuff, and she coming to the front, she come with her shit. So she coming to the front, I'm running, but my body ain't letting me turn. I can't turn, like once I start running, it's like my body just kept running. Like, even after she grabbed me and put me down to the ground, my body, I'm still trying to run. Like, I'm still like running the shit. It's like my body was in that motion. Like I was stuck in that motion, that trance. So when she grabbed me, she's like, boom. And she's like, you shot. I'm like, cuz, but like, I can't really, I'm just like, all right, like, bitch, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm shot. But then when she like pushing out she got grabbing the stuff, I'm bleeding. She's like, where you shot at? She grabbed my thing, and she's like, oh shit, you shot in the head. She said that shit, and it's like, I was like, I feel like I was going out at that point. Like, she's like, you shot in the head. I'm like, oh, cuz. And she's like, oh, cuz, I can see your brain. And she's like, oh my God. And she's like, she looked like she was dizzy. And when she did that, I'm like, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. I'm like, oh. So when she on the phone to people, she like, man, they telling her to push wherever, if there's a crack there, that pressed into the crack, into it. Don't let it succeed, the score, you know what I'm saying? They telling her to put her fingers, I'm hearing the lady tell her, like put her hand there with the, it's like a damp rag. So she had a shirt, she wet the shirt with the right there, she wet me with the shirt, put water all over me, put the rag in my thing. And when she put the water on me, it's like I focused up, boom. And her whole thing was, it wasn't that you was shot or you finna die, it was, we finna make it through this shit. This shit ain't nothing. What the fuck? What the fuck the niggas thought it was? So as she was doing that, it's like, it just woke me back up. I'm like, all right. It's like, bro, I don't know what happened. It's like, when they get there, the ambulance get there, my uncle and them have a whole commotion with the police. They fight the police, all that. So the ambulance got to help me get me on the gurney real fast. Try to keep me on the gurney, but it's so many the crowd people there, the niggas fighting, the police try to get into the fight, all that. So the ambulance taking me out of there. They found out I ain't shot nowhere. I got no draw, I got no clothes on. I got no clothes on but just drawers. So they know I ain't shot nowhere else. They got my head pushed down. They stabbed me up, and I stood up. When they stood up, he said, you can walk? He asked if you can walk. I said, yeah. That nigga, he said, you can. I swear to God, it's like, I don't know what happened. It's like, you can walk. I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right. So I walked to the ambulance. I landed the ambulance. He like, you can feel legs? You can feel all this? I'm like, yeah. They're like, I don't know what the fuck to say. They're like, we're gonna keep holding it. But I don't know why you not sleep. When the air hits your brain, it blacks you out. That's what they said scientifically stuff. They tell me stuff with shit to do it by science. You supposed to have blacked out. Now, I can see myself, I did black out when it first happened. I did. So I can see that. Then he's like, but I shouldn't have been stood there. I should have been leaking. I should have sat there. I don't know why. That's what he was telling me. That just what it, you know what I'm saying? Now, even when they cut my hair, I had braids at this time. So they had to cut my hair, and it's like this little paste they put on there. It's like to form this so-called, it's not like it feels weird, it's like a paste. I don't know what the fuck it is. But it's something else there that's not part of my skull, but after they x-ray this shit, it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's something else. So they put it's there, and I sit under this like a fucking like, this little, you know, like if you went like a beauty salon, is like the dry cleaning, like the little dryer thing in your head. It's like they had me under this light, drying my head. You know what I'm saying? Drying this shit on my head to form this shit, and then, but they still couldn't like. When I got to the hospital, mind you, that night too, following that night. I didn't have to stay. They ran tests. They ran a scan on me. They understand. They just saying it's we don't know what it's called. We call it a miracle. Cool. Bam. Now, all the questions I had before that, I'm like, oh, there can't be this, there can't be that. It woke my game up. It said, all right, it's shit that they can't explain. They couldn't explain why this happened or how it happened. All right, cool. My granny say it was the Lord, it's God, it's Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't explain it, she said it's Jesus, nigga. I'm going with Jesus. That's simple to play. You can't explain it, bro. You telling me there's no way in science we can explain this. I'm going with Jesus. I felt like, bam, it's just a higher purpose for somebody, you know what I'm saying? That is what it was, you know what I'm saying, from there. Now, don't get me wrong, it did turn me to something else before I became this person now. But, you know, it turned me to a different person. It broke me all the way down and it built me back up.
You didn't have to go through much recovery? You didn't have to go through no rehabilitation or anything?
Migraines. I had migraines for probably like 8 years. Migraines. I had like shit like that where nightmares, can't sleep. Like I never used to go out and sleep at nighttime, like shit like that. That's regular. That's just because even at night when I got out of jail, I went there to get some weed. My mom finally let me for the smoke now. Like I can smoke because you know what I'm saying. I just got shot, so I'm gonna let you smoke some weed. We go to the weed spot on Western and 54th. That we go weed spot. I'm talking about. I walk in. I'm at this spot with the homies. I'm chopping it up. Yeah, man. This night we lucky to have you. You know what I'm saying. I'm mummied up. I'm like a straight mummy. I like a straight mummy. I'm talking about. Right, come out the. I'm in a. It's a driveway. It's a building. It's a gate driveway. I'm talking to him. Soon we talk to him. It's 2 cars parked there. As we talking, and all in the driveway. Boom, boom, boom. Getting jerking at me. Start getting cracking. I'm hit the ground, bro. I'm like, oh my God, it's over with. They finna kill me. It's over with. They gotta kill me. They not gonna stop until they kill me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yeah, it goes like this coming outside, being able to be able to walk out the door and be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Fighting cases in, because like I said, it turned me to something else before it built me to something else. So I'm still in recovery right now. I'm in recovery. If you see the final subject of me right now from getting shot in 03. That was 03. So, and this is, I'm still coming out of recovery right now because I'm just getting to the point where I can't even trust other people like around me. Like I don't even trust people. Now it's like, all right, this man can be regular. It ain't about gang culture. It's about trying to better people, me going, sitting outside and stuff like that. It's like, so now it's like hell yeah, it took years to get over it. You know what I'm saying? I've been shot after that. Then I got shot after that. So it ain't like, but it took years to get over that, for sure. Like, hell yeah. Like, I'm still, nigga, I feel like I be snapping sometimes, like, I just snap sometimes. I don't know what this, it could be that. I ain't never been like, all right, getting strength and all that. But like, I be going to do some good shit and I'll be straight and then I feel like having an attitude. And I just have an attitude. And it just like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I try not to do it so much. I go more into like a depressed mode. Like, I don't want to be, like in my head, like, man, say fuck that bitch. Like, I be wanting to say, bitch, shut the fuck up. But I'm like, man, I can't do that. So I can control myself. And sometimes when I control myself so much, I be like depressing myself, like, fuck, man, like, how the fuck my brain do this or whatever. But at the same time, nigga, my brain probably don't work because it been fucked up. I've been damn near, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to control certain shit. Like, well, I know how to control it, but I don't know how to not let it get to me. You know what I'm saying? How to make you feel down, like, damn, when I'm different. Of course I'm different. Shit, I've been shot in the fucking head. I lived a fucking rough, loud childhood, nigga. I caught cases where motherfuckers lost their life, and you know what I'm saying. Even I just seen my best friends lose their life in front of my face. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I'm traumatized. I'm fucked up. Today you gotta learn how to live with it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You gotta live with that shit. Like, it ain't that motherfuckers all day like, oh, I kill a killer. No, it ain't about killing nobody, bro. It's about living with that shit and being able to not let that shit dawn on your everyday life. Dad, like, people don't understand that shit. Motherfuckers be saying shit, oh, this motherfucker a tard. This motherfucker this. No, fuck that. He coping with life. That's the hardest part. To see your kid and like, damn, you don't want to see him go through the shit you go through, but you know this world is cruel. A motherfucker walk up to you, act like he ain't nobody, and walk up to you, even know this man, and he'll blow your face off because you claiming another block. Don't even have to know you. Just know you claiming that block, bro. And I'm gonna tell you a new asshole just for that reason alone. And this shit is a cold, cold world, bro. Cold. And I'd have been part of that shit for a long time, my nigga. I didn't do this shit damn near, we almost 11 years, like I said, bro. I'm 35 years old, my nigga. I've done 24 years. So it's been a lot of and I don't like to glorify, that's why I say a lot of this happened, because me to try to break down the situation makes like I'm glorifying it, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want no kid out there ever to think that the shit I've been through, was cute or was cool. It was, at the time, nigga, that's all I knew. Growing up, it's all I knew is eat or be eaten. So it's prayer be prayed, you know what I'm saying? So I choose the latter. I choose to be the nigga that's, you know what I'm saying, to stand up for his, and that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? It ain't not to be glorified or like, oh yeah, I'm the nigga. Like, of course, I glorify like fighting because I take pride in fighting. I take pride in that shit because it's easy to take 5 pounds. It's a doom. I don't even have to know what I'm doing, but if I get you good 3 or 4 times in your chest, I might hit a couple of arteries and you might go to work. You know what I'm saying? That ain't shit. But me to see whoop my ass, my nigga, in a fight, and I see you keep going with that same left, my nigga, and to me to counter that bitch, you know what I'm saying, at the right time and put you to sleep, I take pride in that. I take pride in that shit like this nigga was hitting, fucking me up with that left. Nigga, I kept falling for that bitch. Nigga, I had to sit back and relax. You know, and I take more pride in that, bro. I take pride in that to tell a kid it's more, take a couple of ass whoopers, you know what I'm saying, and get your ass in, nigga, take a couple of getting shot. Because I know more kids that do that because it's easier. It's easier to squeeze that trigger, you know what I'm saying? But it's harder to get that ass whooped, you know what I'm saying? Take that ass whooping like a man. People don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? I take pride in that shit even when a lot of my stories, I don't even talk about me whooping ass. A lot of my stories, I like getting my ass whooped. Because it was not a gang of them, but I like getting them out the way. Like, cause I want to feel invisible, like I just want you to know that I whoop ass. The reason I can whoop ass because nigga, I got my ass whooped a lot of times by people that whooped ass. You know what I'm saying? That people that made sense, that people in their community that whooped ass. So when I say nigga, yeah, man, little Sibo nigga socked the shit out of me, nigga on the dead homies, and nigga the baby Sibo, nigga Corey, this nigga socked me when I was a kid. The reason I hate the troubles, the reason I used to hate the nigga so much, this nigga socked the shit out of me. Socked the shit out of me. Nigga, and I was a little nigga. He made me want to beat all their ass. And I took pride in when I seen him, I beat your homie up, nigga. That's why I whooped his ass, nigga. He laughed at me, nigga, ha ha. All right, little nigga, so what? You know what I'm saying? So what? You know what I'm saying? They're having that one punch in them niggas, certain niggas that you fought from over there that really made sense, like, oh yeah, that was a fight. These niggas really do karate, kickbox, and all that, nigga, and y'all play thundering. And niggas respect your thunder, like this nigga, you gotta squabble. You know what I'm saying? I took pride in that, bro. It's like, because I don't like glorifying jail, but I'll tell you, jail gonna make or break you because ain't no gun in there. Yeah, you might get a knife, but that knife is up close and personal. A lot of niggas like to do this from here, 15, 20, 30 feet. When you gotta get up close and personal on somebody, it's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody want to see that. People like to hear about it. Oh yeah, I squeezed, my eyes was closed, and I hit him 2 times in the chest. His lung collapsed, and then he died because he didn't know he bled out. I shot him in the ankle and he bled out because I hit an artery. That's what these niggas getting murders off of. These niggas ain't walking up to niggas and walking up and finishing the job, and these niggas ain't doing that, and that's back in the days. So when you grow up under that type of, that program and that principle, you understand that these other, what's real and what's fake. When people try to glorify certain shit, it's like, oh, I see these certain people, oh, they glorify these certain lifestyles, and they couldn't live this lifestyle. Because you live this lifestyle, bro, it'd be a hole, it's like a hole in your soul. It's like, it hurts. You watch your kid and watch the nigga son, or you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be the nigga that you did something to. It could be seeing a story like that. Somebody like, oh, like I just met this man. Now, if I did some shit with me and this man had some problems, and he did something to me or my, you know what I'm saying, and my son grew up under him playing football or something. That's the type of shit this society brings. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is crazy, bro. And we taught to hate each other so much. It's like, it hurts, bro. It hurts, like, cause like, I was a nigga that fought for it. Oh, nigga, you niggas, fuck you niggas. You across the track, fuck you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, bam. I was pushing that shit so hectic, and it's like, all I'm doing was saying, fuck my children, fuck my children's children, fuck generations, because I'm so hung on the block that I don't see that these other black people that's right there that may not gangbang in the same area. You forced the gangbang just for causing havoc to that area. You forced a nigga to jump off the porch, just like I did. Nigga forced me to do it. Yeah, my family was from where they from. But nigga, if I didn't have a nigga from Brims all on my head every day, cause my family was the niggas they was, my uncles were niggas they was, guess what? I wouldn't have been the nigga I was. You forced this type of stuff. That's why I say you're a product of your environment. And that shit, and it's like, it's hurtful, bro. On the day of me being a father, me being a black entrepreneur of today's age, you know what I'm saying? Me seeing my community and like, all right, where do I start at? And when you look in the mirror, it's like, boom, you start with him first. Cause he one of the biggest destroyers. You got this big ass name as C-Bop. It wouldn't be no C-Bop, it was no destruction. So I came up with Slim, try to counteract that a little bit, like, let me counteract the C-Bop era. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to put this community together this way and try to counteract that, my nigga. And it's like, they respect C-Bop like a motherfucker, don't get me wrong, because, you know, I said we are a product of our environment, but I would love for us to come together and respect this Slim shit, or respect this more communication or this community shit that we trying to do. That's why you see me on stages with TRell and with Deuce M's Fruitown Brims. TRell, Fredo's Hoover, you know what I'm saying? I'm on stage with these niggas and we having deep conversations, you know what I'm saying? Stacks 280s, you know what I'm saying? He from Jersey. Nigga, fucking my nigga, Lil Doodles from Grape out here, you know what I'm saying? My nigga from Toon G from Grape. You know what I'm saying? Grape TV, I'm on these platforms with these niggas to show other people that it ain't bamboozle to see a West Side nigga banging neighborhood Crip on a stage with these type of niggas. And really be a nigga from where you from. You gotta make it normal. They make everything else normal, let's make this norm. So I want the gang culture to dissect a little bit, drop down a little bit. Of course, for us to do that, for us to come as a community, for us to come as a culture, us to be as quote unquote black people, to come together, the gang culture got to die down. We with that. I'm not saying that the gang world, y'all don't do that, that's the world. But the culture itself, it can't be as much as the 80s if we want us to be a unit. It gotta be more like the 60s and 70s as the Panthers was doing it. And that's how we gotta rock. Simple and plain. And we gotta have certain leaders. We can't get us, or certain leaders start talking like this, start being awoken, and we get killed, knocked down, because we get thrown to the wolves. Because if you talk like this, we are a threat to the next person, the next people. Oh, they awoken. No, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's why these people want to say, they see these certain societies as secret and all that. Some of this stuff, this information ain't good for y'all at this time, because a lot of people ain't there. They ain't ready for it. They're not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And I see that my own people, when you try to force shit down their throat, they don't want it. But let me do some shit and do it a funny way. Let me do it in a CMAC voice. And guess what? They fucking eating it up. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give society what they want. At the same time, for the people that's right there, we close. We close as a people. Like, I thought we'd never get nowhere as because I don't like the person across the street. I'm telling you now, if you got to do me, hey, we close. Everybody gonna face a lot of falling suit gonna do, because I got a voice, and people, I started understanding people love my voice. They understand that my voice is a cool voice, you know what I'm saying? I know I do a lot of shit talking, a lot of talking, fighting people and all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But I think fighting is like, it's better than me saying I wanna go kill you. That's just how I approach things. We can get down. And it's not that when I see I'm gonna beat your ass. I don't use that. It's more we can get down, because it's the opportunity of you agreeing to the fight. That's with me with any nigga. Like, I don't like to be like, I beat you up. I feel I can beat a lot of people up because I fight good, and that's just how I am. You're supposed to be cocky about your shit. But I go in every fight understanding he bleed like I bleed. One hit can change my life like it can change his life. So I always be cautious with anything. I don't go in there because I go in there with rage, and guess what? I hit a nigga whooping, knocking a nigga out, then guess what? He probably lose his life. I got a manslaughter case. 7 years gone, because I'm gonna take the manslaughter for sure, know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And 7 years gone for my children, over a fight. So I know, I understand the battles. When somebody told me, man, a wise man told me this, man, my pops told me this, man, everything, and it's one of the wisest men in my life. He told me, man, you pick and choose the shit you do. You can't jump out there and fight for everybody. You fight the battles that need to be fought. Because to win a war, it gotta be certain the great battles to be fought. The war turned from great battles. The war don't turn on just the overall. Oh, every battle was, no. That battle was fought, they had a hold on this city, and they took it over. They took the hold from them niggas, and it changed the war. Because there was a great battle. People talk about the invasion of Normandy. These certain battles is you gotta know the battle to fight. You gotta pick that motherfucker and do your thing on that bitch. And you always will be, nigga, you're legendary. That's just what it is, bro. And that's just how I was taught. And that's why the shit I be doing, I get around people like y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I would never thought nigga Cam Capone. I've been watching you now, I'm in jail, in prison, watching Cam Capone interviews, cuz.
No way. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Watching shit. Like, who would thought like, oh yeah. Like, I got on no jumper late, but Cam, certain people like, I was already on. Vlad, I was already on. I got on Adam later. I got on Adam after the CMAC came on. Adam came with CMAC. But these people like, I got in 1090 Jake, and I'm on, nigga, I done been on stage with these people, like, people I done seen like, oh shit, that got me through days. All this, the drama shit, people's stories, the breakdowns. I'm on the phone, I'm listening to it on the jack, like, you know what I'm saying? I got a phone that got it out there that's written, and it's a phone that's taking me through my day. Certain music, it take me through my day. You know what I'm saying? The Young Thug, certain shit. I didn't like Young Thug at first. You know what I'm saying? Didn't like Thuggin'. Couldn't give a fuck about it. When he said slime, I thought that was the dumbest shit. Like, slime. Slap. I'm like, but when somebody express themselves, bro, and they tell you this is me. I'm not no other person. This is me. You're gonna like it or love it. Now, I don't like everything about the man, but his musically expression was on key. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga can't, now I see the shit going on with Thug. You know what I'm saying? I see the shit going on with YSL shit. It's us being awakened and us at the same time doing too much with power. You know what I'm saying? When we get that type of power, bro, it's supposed to be more up on the thing as I feel. This is how I feel. The higher you get, the more the power got to be supposed to be spread through your council, the people that you feel that you believe in. I feel because when you have so much power, one move can do the same thing this shit right now. I can be mad at one nigga, and I'm mad at you now. I can let that affect shit that's happening for the next 40 years. For the next 40 fucking years. This man had a motherfucking company, had back-end, had doing it himself. From dirt. People had to come to his style. Yeah, that shit isn't like, man, come on. Certain shit like that, bro, it's unheard of. Niggas don't want to, you don't hear of shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when you get that type of power, you're supposed to take care of that shit, my boy. You really supposed to take care of that shit, bro.
Well, how do you feel about everything that's came out with Gunna and the plea deal and everything that he's taken?
Well, all right. With Gunna, I want to say this. I want to show this like this. You got to really pay attention to the case. In a case, it's 28 co-defendants, right? But only certain people getting deals, right? And you know why is that? That's strategizing, bro. Anything gonna put Thug, all right, you was in the car with him right that time, right? You admitting that game was right? You doing this, right? Now, all right, cool. The little Woody nigga, you want a deal too? You said you was there at that time. You saying you contact Thug, we'll give you a deal. Cool. You know what I'm saying? You saying you funded this company, you created this company with him. Y'all made it a music label, but y'all with some street shit too. Cool. All that's to set up. That's the setup, bro. Now, in the setup, don't get wrong, that is how the state set up the case. Now he got niggas that's fighting because I'm watching the case. He got people that's fighting. And the judge ain't going for anything. That too. The judge not going for just anything. So the judge taking the case serious, but he's not going for anything. He's not just going with the prosecutors want him to go with. You know what I'm saying? So as the prosecutors painting their picture, right? Getting ready for the trial. Getting everybody, I think Gunna did some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Only for one reason. Like I heard Bricc, you know what I'm saying? Me and Bricc, that's the homie, cuz, you know what I'm saying? We gonna sit down, me and Bricc gonna sit down, cuz, we gonna sit down. But me and Bricc, I fuck with Bricc brain, cause Bricc he elevating. I watched the first interview with you and Bricc to the last interview with you and Bricc. Bricc is elevating. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga can't do nothing but respect that. You know what I'm saying? But Bricc was way real closer to the situation. So I was watching his breakdown of the situation, right? And I understand a lot of stuff what he was saying is that, but it was just one thing. Because even after we was like, say, the 50s and 60s, these are documented gangs. They've been documented gangs since the 70s. Well, the 80s in the hood, you know what I'm saying? But the 60s probably since the 70s, you know what I'm saying? 78, 76 type shit, let's give them saying, give or take. Once these gangs are documented, they need somebody like that to do that, to say, this is a gang. That's how they become documented. And that's what he did. He was the first one to do it. Now that you're the first one to do it, it looked bad on your behalf because you're the first to do it. And the way the courts was wording the questions, they set him up for failure. For failure. They set him up for failure. It made him look, if he was not saying that he was gonna go tell on him, it made him look like he was ready to tell on him. I don't give a fuck what they tell him behind closed doors, what they made to on camera. I would tell, listen, about all that other stuff, I'm not meant to all that stuff. I'm just meant to my involvement. I don't want to talk about nobody else but my involvement. I'm pleading to my involvement. That's it, that's all. Which would be conspiracy racketeering, nothing else. Not no gang, none of the shit. So all the other shit was just all extra. And then they come with the plea deal. I guarantee you, if he told his lawyer, I don't want to do that, I'll take the plea deal, but I don't want to do all the extra shit. Now, saying I admit to what I done, I guaranteed he could have did that. Because I just seen multiple cases after whoever took the deals afterwards, they didn't say none of that stuff. Simple, they didn't say nothing. So we're using Sergio Kitchens as the guinea pig, since he's a big name artist, since they both got him and Thug got the biggest name. Guess what, Sergio? Say what you're gonna say, Sergio. And then he gonna come home and say, I didn't say nothing. He didn't expect it. They had the camera in the court doing this. Come on, man. Come on.
You mentioned your interview with TRell. Now, that was, that's pretty big, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people probably outside of LA and California probably don't really know how big that was. How'd all that come together, man? And what was the reaction that you had from everybody after the interview dropped?
At first it happened because, all right, like I said, it was around a hood day. CMAC went up there and was tripping at jumper. Me being who I, at the time, I'm trying to take off with the whole camp. So I'm grinding. Like I said, I watch on certain channels, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the time it was, I watched No Jumper because CMAC been up there a couple times, but I don't watch channels like that. I was rarely use YouTube as a funnel to cause I wasn't really a content creator, you know what I'm saying? I was just a exec trying to get in the game, trying to figure out the music thing. I was not trying to create content. I wasn't trying to see other things. So when I seen it, one of my artists, shout out Shimmy, by the way, one of my artists, he from Ohio. He flew out here, I flew him out here and all that stuff. So he out here. So Shimmy, he out here. He like, man, did you see what's going on with TRell and CMAC? I'm like, what? Yeah, the TRell and CMAC situation. I'm like, nah, but I'm on way to work. Oh, no, I said, shimmy this stuff. No, I was going way to the hood day first. I went to the hood day. And so I seen the first part of it. So I asked the homies that was there, like, what's up with the CMAC and the TRell situation? Cause this, that, woo, woo. They telling me they how they feel about it. So I tell them how I felt. That's how I felt, bro. I don't give a fuck what a nigga feel, personal feelings on that shit, this and that, nigga. On some internet shit, we don't supposed to be showing our personal feelings on the internet. If we gonna do some gang-banging shit about a code of conduct, this is what it's about. We're not allowing him to do this and that because we doing this and that. So if he at the hood day and he in Bellflower and he's screaming, fuck these niggas and fuck these niggas, and if a homie die in the hood about it, then it's be a problem. Because guess what? They never had the notion, never had the up knowing that we get into it with these niggas. Or not saying that we don't get into them all the time. You know what I'm saying? But if you starting fire, You supposed to let people give a heads up. What I'm saying, we starting fire. We getting shit going. It's this, oh, this happened with the Hoovers. You know what I'm saying? If you're not thinking you're supposed to do that, then you don't. If that's not what you think you're supposed to do, if I shouldn't have to call you every time I say a word, a disrespectful word to a nigga, then if I don't want to do that as a man, then guess what? Then stop doing it. Because it's different between me and you talking and being in the back and me saying it on with 8,000 subscribers or to 200,000 subscribers. It's a difference. It's a big difference. You on the internet yelling out "fuck my hood" and you doing it in your hood on your block. That's two different things. We know what's going on. We know what to expect if we was in y'all hood. But on the internet, it's a neutral space. That's how I want it to be. A neutral space for me and my company, the niggas that coming under my company, under my umbrella. That's what I wanted them to have. Brian Hurst, baby. All of them saying these type of people, I be telling these people now, this is what I want y'all to have. This is that type of notion I want y'all to have, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been trifling. All these things, I tell them now, this is how I want y'all to be, like this. I don't want y'all to scream and fuck these niggas all day, because if y'all screaming fuck these niggas all day, when it's time to do business with these people, it's like, it look taboo. It like you being industry, it look whitewashed. No, I wasn't doing it from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I might have said fuck this and that in the beginning when I was new to the shit, but after a year in, I knew that was not it. And now I'm 13, 14 years in the game, and that ain't been it. So now I can go to niggas, hey, Trey, like, bro, we gonna do a song for 60-day trades, nigga, and we'll do like this. And nigga keep like, all right, this nigga, a nigga from this section, nigga from this section. Y'all wanna do a song together, go ahead, bro. Y'all wanna try to bridge the gap, my nigga, go ahead, my nigga, fuck it. That's what it is, bro. You nigga understand, like, we need these type of conversations to happen. We need these type of people to be fuels to the, funnels to this conversation, you know what I'm saying? And the only way to be funnels to this conversation, we need to stop the hatred. We gotta be the people that stop the hatred. So it could be done in the hood, cool. But over here, not to be done. So that's what happened. It happened was, that happened, I explained that to the hood. My nigga, the people that I fuck with, they agreed with me. So after I got the last piece of information, I got the last video. I was working at Fashion Nova. I got the last video. And I felt the way I felt. I told my cousin, my cousin, shout out Vernon, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Gumby from the hood. That's my cousin, man. V-Tech, you know what I'm saying? He do all the engineering for me and all that. So Tech told me like this, V-Tech told me, he said, what you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna call No Jumper. And I'm gonna explain to him. He said, CMAC disrespect them niggas, respect cuz publicly, bro. I said, you know what I'm gonna do then? Since he did that shit publicly, bro. Like, you should call No Jumper, bro, but y'all should do something together publicly. I'm like, I'm gonna do my shit publicly then, fuck it. And I made that video. I sat outside of Fashion Nova and I made that video. Me and my cousin on lunch break. We made a video. And I explained the situation. I'd have that day, I just text CMAC. I never had the time to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I never had time to talk to him. And the people behind him were trying to push a certain narrative. He got to be the big destructive and all that, because all the hatred, they hating him, go make him run up his page, go make him do this and that. So if they said he dead or he shot, they're gonna do this and gonna do that. So that was setting their type of narrative. They were ready for him. They were trying to get negative narratives out there, you know what I'm saying? The playoff, not to say it happened in real life, but the playoff of it. CMAC was shot, CMAC this, and to make videos and, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And to play off the narratives. Now, I like playing on real life. So I set my tone. This is what it is. I told TRell what I felt it could have been a problem why he felt this way towards you. That this is the same problem that he voiced to me multiple times. I could have been a person to say, you know what, fuck it. Let's go take this time to blow up and go negative and blow it out the mud camp on some disrespectful stuff to the Hoovers and to the Brims and to all this stuff. Let's go at it. You know what I'm saying? That could have blew us up immediately. Would have been the company that went against the Brims, would have been a company that all gangbanging. Would have been blew up overnight. But I chose to do it the slow way. So I want to do it the respectful way. I want to show, like I said, I do it for the youth. So if I do it for youth, I gotta show them everything I do. Before I even think, I think about how would I do this to my son? How would this look to my son? Even when I be snapping, I be getting mad at whack and all that and be yelling and screaming, how would this look at my son? Because when I went to the house, what would they say? Daddy, you mad at whack, Dad? I'm like, nah, I ain't mad at whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? My day like, you know what I'm saying? Because they said whack is this. No, don't forget what they saying. Don't be going off the shit they saying, bro. You don't know that, man. I want to set a tone for my child. So me to fall into the internet games and shit like that, it'd be just fucked up. So like I told him then, I chose to do the opposite way. And that opened the door for me through the no jumper camp, through all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It opened the door for me, bro. This to one time to try to do the right thing. I did the right thing, bro. I'm like, fuck, let me just do it the right way, bro. This is how I want the youth to look at me. This is how I want the youth to see somebody a stand-up guy. Fuck just being a stand-up guy. I could easily talk to TRell, like, man, my bad, bro, for him, this, that, and did everything like that over the phone. Now I'm gonna do it like this, bro. If you accept it, you accept it. I did this shit publicly. And like he said, all his homies shooting to him. Look, fool, what this fool saying. Look at the fool saying. To a point like, I fuck with it. I fuck with this fool, you know what I'm saying? Let me contact this fool, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. And this was me just being me. Just being me, bro. That's what happened. It was just me being me, bro. And me, like I did when I was in a prison cell, I told myself, nigga, I'm gonna change, bro. I'm gonna be different. And I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying? And just me just being different, all right, this is the opportunity to be different, bro. It's one of them battles that I seen, all right, let's fight this way, like this way. It's one of the battles that always be recognized, you know what I'm saying? All right, when CMAC went up there tripping on no jumper, when it was this bush, when it was banned for no jumper, forever how long it could be, you know what I'm saying? Because we can get it to be cool, whatever how long it could be. When it's cool, after the 2 years or whatever, because it's finna be down to 2 years, he was banned almost down a year, you know what I'm saying, he was banned. So, wherever how long it be, once it's over, it could be like, Slim came and fought that battle for him, you know what I'm saying? Now that battle, that fought is gonna always be top notch because now you got a 5 Deuce Hoover nigga and a 5'7" neighborhood nigga out the 50s. Fuck just Hoover neighborhood, I'm talking about direct enemies. Hoover neighborhood, you could be from 107 Hoover, I could be from the 50s, so it's really, I ain't really got the notion for you like that, because even though it's, forget y'all niggas, whatever, as a Hoovers, but it's really, I'm really triple these 50 niggas, 5'9", 5 Deuce niggas right here, right next to me, you know what I'm saying? That's a 5 Deuce nigga, right there, boom. And to be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And to have nigga my phone, to him chop it up with me, you know what I'm saying? Him like, look, bro, take this away. Had him open the door for AD, all that, you know what I'm saying? So it gave, you know what I'm saying, showing them, you know, like, I can be talked to. They know it's a person like, you ain't just a one-sided, you can be, we can have a decent conversation, you know what I'm saying? And that's what and to this day, I get into it, people up there, no jumper to this day, Poetic Flocko, AD, whatever, and I really get into it with they're saying things about them, how I feel about certain ways, and they'll contact me, look, Slim, it's like this, bro. I understand what you're saying, but it's like this. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's like this. And that just one situation took something and opened up doors for me, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I wanted to show like the youth, like, man, y'all, you don't have to always say take the negative route. Yeah, the negative route gonna be the drama. Of course we all wanna see the drama because everybody, when you're miserable, you ever heard that saying, misery love company? So if you miserable, if you fucked up your life, you will see somebody else that's even downer, even fucked up your life. That's why we went to the Capone interviews and we see what's the Orlando Brown. That's why I can't wait till we do an interview. I see him because he's miserable as fuck. We know he's miserable. So everything I got going on, it don't matter because Orlando Brown just said something about Kanye mama. You know what I'm saying? Weird motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I know he hurting. And I know the only reason he doing that because he hurting and he need this. He need the attention because if he didn't have attention, he might off himself. So Orlando Brown, listen, bro, we love you, bro. We don't have to keep saying, you know what I'm saying? Cam love you too, bro. Cam will keep fucking with you. He'll keep you in the mix. You don't have to keep saying dumb, weird shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Cam numbers keep going up though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's good to have an interview with you. It's good to pick your real mind. You have a story, but you can't get your story out when you all talk about grown ass men's pussies. Come on. It's just simple, but at the same time, misery love company. So I had to see that myself. You helped me, Orlando helped me see that I was kind of hurting because I had to see myself, why I'm looking at him so much? Why I watch everything he do? Why I can't wait to critique him? Why I can't wait to say something about him? Because I'm running from shit. I'm mad at this shit. Chris is running me through the dirt. I'm broke as a motherfucker now. Nigga, I'm trying to stay above. My cousin died, death day today, you know what I'm saying? All that shit I've been running from, I'm looking at Orlando Brown trying to catch the, let me hide from some shit, you know what I'm saying? And shit, you gotta start watching niggas like Kevin Gates, where you gotta look at yourself in the mirror, baby, you know what I'm saying? And be comfortable with yourself. You understand me? You gotta do your Kevin though sometimes. You gotta be comfortable with the man in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell yourself you love me. I love you. You know what I'm saying? You love yourself dearly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get a little Kevin shit. You understand me? But yeah, that's my guy right there, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I said, Kevin, I watch people. I invest in humans, bro. I love like minds. I like when you look at an image and see a person, but his mind be just beautiful. You see a mind and a spirit is beautiful. Now, when a person talk about that, like, and if you ain't never been like that, you can't never feel that way. You can't understand that about nobody. When somebody say, you got a beautiful soul. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody never told you that. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody can tell you that, when you've been told that over your whole life, when you were a kid, your soul is beautiful. To when people see you like, and just normal, there's people that's not even a part of your section or a part of your social, like you got a beautiful spirit. Like, and it's like you started getting in tune with the frequencies, and you start getting in tune with the shit. Like, all right, I see why I got a beautiful spirit, because I can understand. I'm more understanding than everybody else. I got you know what I'm saying. I'm willing to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying. Like I trust people. I fuck with people the long way, and that's what they be getting at when they say you got a beautiful soul. You got a beautiful spirit. You know what I'm saying. You're a good person, real life. Like your spirit is, your aura is great. See, people don't understand that shit if you ain't been on the negative side of shit. When you know this bad aura, when you feel it like this nigga on me. Like how you know this nigga staring at me? You know what I'm saying? The reason I can feel this nigga staring in the back of my head, nigga, because that it's an aura. It's a feeling. It's like boom. Now you look at this nigga, he's staring at you. What's up, nigga? Now y'all at each other because he put that energy out there, and your energy, you know what I'm saying, was susceptible to it, and it felt to attack it this way. And that's when people say, "Hey, how you doing?" And you're like, "I'm good, brother," and you? And it's like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all can be ops. It's like, what's the deal? Woo. Oh, you from right there, my nigga? Yeah, my nigga. Oh, man, it's good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm Bob, bro. Oh, nigga, I know you, bro. Niggas know you, bro. Oh my God, you a good nigga. Like, how I know you're a good nigga? Because if you just hear the name, C-Bop, you're gonna think, oh, this nigga treacherous. This nigga 6'10", nigga got guns everywhere. They gonna see, think about Rambo. Cause I hear that because, and I don't even to toot my own horn. It's when people tell me, like, damn, bro, they thought you was big. Young niggas from Hoover, like, bro, I thought you was big, nigga, bro. The homie talking about you, bro. They like, yeah, that nigga got the nigga C-Bop started, nigga. Y'all niggas better be, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking you a big nigga, like you coming through, like you nigga. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm regular, but I'm passionate about the shit I do. I'm passionate about this shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good thing and a bad thing, bro, because a lot of passionate niggas in jail with life. You know what I'm saying? Believing in something that don't believe in them. This gang culture itself was the trickle down of some shit that started with the protection of our people. This right here is the breakdown. So to say I'm just this gang member is wrong. I'm really an activist, entrepreneur. I'm trying to make sure that the next generation see that it ain't it. It ain't fucking it, bro. This is not it. That just simple and plain. It's like, shit, headshots. See, let me show y'all. Shit, you can see my motherfucking arm. Shit, you wanna see, it's Count Capone. Hey, shout out Count motherfucking Capone. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you see that motherfucker? That motherfucker, it supposed to been off. That motherfucker put together, that's three rods. My shit don't even go all the way down, bro. You know what I'm saying? My shit lock up right there. My shit it stayed like that. It's all metal in there, motherfucker.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we don't get this, we don't see this as a youth, we don't see this shit, bro. We don't see that, you know what I'm saying, that gang banging is treacherous. We see that, we see the big homie with the lowrider, nigga. He got all the cash, all the bitches, you know what I'm saying? Got all the nice baby mamas, stay with the fresh shit on. That's all we see. And then you walk through the door and you get your best friend die in your hand. Then it's like, God damn. It's bamboozled. So it's like, I just want to play on the even field. I just want to be the making the game even for the youth. I want to make it even. I'm gonna share like all the bad shit. So if y'all want to still do this, because we can't stop you if you want to do it. But if you want to do this, I'm gonna show you. You get a headshot, you get this, you can fight life multiple times. You can fight life multiple times. You can have a nigga that you slept on the same couch as you, same bed as you, ate your mama food, snitch on you. Tell your mama in court, fuck her, and everything she stand for. If you want it, you can have it. But I'm telling you, nigga, it ain't, just know it's coming with the pain. Be prepared to cry. Be prepared, nigga, to sit on the floors, and if you don't believe in God, be prepared to believe in him. Straight up. Because the shit you finna be going through, you don't know. Understand. The can of worms you finna open up. So if you can leave the motherfuckers sealed, I promise you. On all 6 times, I've been shot through 6 different hoes. I got 7 kids, on all my kids. I promise you, it's not the way to go. Now that is my notion. I promise you, nigga, I'm talking about this generations. This my grandpa started as 5'7" hustlers, started with selling off thrifties, stealing from thrifties, coming back to the block, selling pills from my garage, starting the hustlers. When the syndicates came in, 5'7" hustlers. Then my mom and my uncles turned us neighborhood Crips. This generation, this lineage of generations of this shit. Tell you nigga it ain't it. It ain't it. My son ain't, I'd rather my son be nigga gay, playing football, whatever they would decide to do with their life other than gang bang. You know what I'm saying? The shit they feel like they doing right now in their life, and some shit I can't say I approve because it ain't the way I live. But I know I love my kids to the utmost. So I'm gonna respect whatever they do, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they do. But the gangbanging shit is where me and my pops, we depart. My pops have my back regardless. The gangbanging shit, we depart, that, you know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, he come from an era, nigga, where it's the first generations. So they come from an era, just beginning cripping, you know what I'm saying? So they know the beginning. All they know is cripping. So of course I want my sons and them to be top-notch Crips because that's what we know. You know what I'm saying? Now, his mistakes and my mistakes, well, my grandpa mistakes and my, you know what I'm saying, people mistakes, they gonna get the mistakes for the youth together. That's what I'm feeling.
You mentioned Crip Mac. How did you guys meet and everything?
All right, so when I left the streets, it was 2012. Crip Mac was not over in the hood at the time, right? I left, I got caught my case 2011. I was in jail for I think 4 or 5 months. Then they dropped my bail to 800,000. We bailed out. When I was in jail, he came to the hood. My baby mama, which she at the time she was my homegirl. Well, she's my baby mama now. I have a daughter with her. She's in jail right now too. Shout out KS. She always, you know what I'm saying? She always look at me as a big homie, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So she know I'm picking choosing who do I fuck with. I'm a good pick of character. You know what I'm saying? So she like, I want you to talk to him right quick. I'm like, listen, man, I don't talk to no nigga, man. I'm C-Bop, man. They can't, you know what I'm saying? They gotta talk to me like they can worship my feet when I come home. I'm God. Like I feel like I'm Barack Obama in the hood. Like I'm Barack Obama in the hood, nigga. My word is law. Especially at this time, Barack was in office, all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm Barack Obama in the set, nigga. They can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Who is this nigga and all this? So that was my notion. Always, I'm Barack Obama in the hood. So, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, man, what's about the homie? Like, talk to the homie. I'm a Barack Obama. I don't talk to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So like me and your little brother, best little brother, homie. He raised under your little brother, all this other shit. So I'm like, oh, all right, let me see what this nigga talking about. From the, hey, what's up, big homie? Hey, what's up, big homie? I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, yeah, man. How your kids doing? Now, I'm used to, hey, big bro, yeah, bro, you a nigga in the streets, bro. You a boy. These niggas scared of you. These niggas don't want to fuck with you. Heard you was in the county knocking niggas out. Heard you doing this. Heard you spit on old boy. Heard you this to this nigga. Heard you knocked his eye socket out. All that shit, I'm used to hearing that type of shit. I was never used to how your kids doing. They straight out here, bro. You know, I ain't got no money like that, bro, but nigga, I can scoop up a couple of dollars for them. Bro, you don't even know you. It's some day one niggas I know that ain't did this. I'm like, what the fuck? No, we good, bro. I'm good, bro. In the damn, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm making my little dollars in here. Cause you straight in there? You know what I'm saying? Well, what you need? You need. Now I'm asking what he need now. Cause my green dot loaded. You know what I'm saying? I'm big old. Like, what you need now, bro? No. Oh, I'm good, bro. I'm straight. I wouldn't take nothing from you, bro. You in jail. No, I'm good, cuz I'm in here this motherfucker do my thing, cuz of the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? We good, fool, hood. He like, oh, all right. I ain't, shit, a cigarette and a beer. I'm like, cuz, listen, cuz, you drink beer and cigarette, cuz, cigarettes ain't good for you, cuz, and all this and that. Whoa, this and that. Tell it, cuz. Oh, all right, big homie. Bam. I get out of jail. That's how I first got introduced to him. The first day, every day after that, either I was talk to him for like 2 seconds. Hey, what's up, bro? I'm good, big homie. Or I'm checking on him. What's up, Mac? Mac good in the hood? Yeah, cut straight. You know what I'm saying? I had my little female at the time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm unique. Hey, call Mac. She's like, what the fuck? You don't even know that little nigga. I'm just calling homie. Call him. All right. She'll call him. I'm unique. Call him. She'll like, all right. So where she got a relationship with him? Oh, that's CMAC. Now it's like he was CMAC. They seen CMAC as this character and all that shit. I seen CMAC at the time was a homie that was in need. You know what I'm saying? Of guidance. You know what I'm saying? Not on no music shit. Not on nothing. There's guidance itself. He a young nigga. He need guidance. So I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, just see what the little bro about. And he's listened to me. He fucking listened to me. I'm like, this nigga really listened to me, cuz. The cigarette thing, it really took a toll. When he stopped smoking cigarettes, bro, oh my God. It's like, he like, all right, become this my last cigarette. I'm done after this shit, cuz. Whoa, in the Sims, this cut cold turkey. Mind blowing. I said, what the fuck? He like, yeah, bro. Bro, you know, cuz I'm healthier, cuz, you know what I'm saying? I'm breathing better, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, cuz, this shit is crazy. But yeah, that was like 2018 when I first time I ever talked to him. 2018, no, that's the first time I met him, met him, 18 when he got out of prison. When I first talked to him, it was like 13, 14. I was in High Desert State Prison. That's it.
Okay, and, you know, Crip Mac starts blowing up, you know, kind of out of nowhere. You know, he's got this personality online, and, you know, every other word is 5, and he doesn't say 4s, and
right.
You know what I mean? He got this real likable personality. This Popeye's chicken.
Right.
You know, he has his cat, and
right.
You know what I mean? Like it's just going viral, man. You know, what'd you think when all that happened?
When it first happened, see, the thing is, it wasn't even about viral, right? Because when it first happened, it was like they wanted to really know who he was. You know what I'm saying? So he was in Vegas at this time. He was in Vegas at that time. So when he came out here and we really figured out what his nicks and stuff, I seen it from the jump. Like I'm the nigga, and I was behind the algorithm. I seen everything before it was blowing up. When he didn't want grind face come to us to the thing. We still having grind face pull up. He getting mad. That was purposely done to get the raw reaction. I know he don't like these people. I knew I want raw reaction. I want his raw feelings. And so I get these people to interact with him. And he don't like him. When he see him on the live, what the fuck? And you see him on his live, I thought, how the fuck y'all get in my live? I thought I blocked y'all. You did block them, but I unblocked their ass. You know what I'm saying? For this exact reason. And then he started tripping. He go crazy. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew you need his raw reaction. That's what made him different from everybody else. He not staged. So the raw reaction is to you understand who CMAC was. You know what I'm saying? So after the raw reaction, we understand who CMAC is. And then that's where we start seeing the breakdown of the videos where we talk about the schizophrenic and all this stuff about his mental health and all this shit. Now that's how you get to the buildup of CMAC, where now you understand who he is. Now y'all feel empathy or sympathy, whatever you want to say it up for, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to use. Use that. And now you see him control it. You see him in control of it. So now I went from empathy to sympathy to he know what the fuck he doing. He understands. Even though he have a mental problem, he understands. You know what I'm saying? He fully is capable of handling his business. To seeing him, he become an inspiration now. He understands he have this mental illness, all this stuff, and he still go get it. He still get off his ass. He still make these motivational videos. He still do that. So now he's inspiration. Now that's how he became a sensation. It wasn't overnight with me. You know what I'm saying? Well, to y'all it was overnight, but to me it was long nights and early mornings on God. It was not on long nights. It was overnight. It was not overnight, but I love the notion it was overnight. I love it.
How'd you feel when he got the tattoo?
I thought it was too much. I thought too much.
Did he tell you? Did he talk to you about it before he did it?
He did that to him. It put a bullseye on his back, right on his forehead. Because everybody got shit whacked out on them. I know gangs, Hoover niggas that got it whacked out on them. But the ones that got shit that's visible on your face, I want to get at you. Yeah, the nigga that had on his face had the NAP on his face. I want to squabble with him. The nigga that had the hood whacked on his eyebrow, I wanted to beat him up. I wanted to bust his eyebrow open because I want to show you that over there, they got some heavy hitters over there, and I'm one of them, and I'm gonna show you that you think it's disrespectful, I'm gonna put this on you. It's respect. You know what I'm saying? It's respect. Now, it come with the game, bro. And we're not gonna say that we don't have Hoovers that got neighborhood whacked out on their face. We'd be lying. You know what I'm saying? I could just say P-Mac, this is one of them. That's the whole name of people. They got, and everybody that know that's from LA, they know about these niggas. These niggas got S-domes, 40 gloves, and you know what I'm saying? They got the hood whacked out. It's multiple of these niggas. It ain't just one of them, it's multiple of them. You know what I'm saying? They got the hood whacked out on their face. So it ain't like, it's unheard of, but it puts a target on your back. So I'm gonna tell people 100, was never the nigga that's for it. Like, oh yeah, do that. I don't try to push, like I said, I don't wanna push my homies out there to try to paint more targets on their back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the police. You see why the jail stuff. So now he's put anything he do, the police on him, because they feel like you the big gang member. You got this thing on your head, you big YouTuber, all this, it paints a bigger target on your back. That's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't think it was smart, but it's there and it's done.
Now, at one point, Crip Mac's going through all this, man, and, you know, I start to see these old Facebook messages where he's kind of dissing Crips, dissing neighborhoods, and when I first seen it, you know what I'm saying, I was like, oh, this is just fake news. You know, and then I see a video of Crip Mac kind of confirming it and everything, man. Right. And then, you know, a day or so later, you know, he gets the DP, man. How did you feel? And, you know, what did you think about that whole situation?
All right, but that's the way, let me say, look, we don't count Capone. I'm gonna do my TRell thing. Let me set the record straight. You know, I'm my TRell tip. You know, this is my nigga. I gotta be my nigga. Let me set the records. First and foremost, I'm from a gang culture. This is it's like I got homies that's from my hood, that's under my name, that's from Hoover. That's from Hoover. He's from A-Train Hoover. You know what I'm saying? Had a name over there. He got pictures with him throwing up the hood and throwing the F finger to the hood. It don't take away nothing that he came over here and did for the hood. You could be wherever you was over there, right? You came over here and you became with this type of person over here, it don't take nothing from you, bro. Because he type of person, he tell people, hey, look, this was me when I was 13. When I turned 17, I came to the hood and I became a monster. I became a beast. Them niggas don't like me at all. Them niggas hate me. I got a name disrespecting them niggas personally. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's been homies that was from neighborhoods that turned Hoover. It's not unheard of, bro. So to think somebody will get a DP just because they jumped from guess what? That's natural. The person that was involved with the PNB Rock situation, he was from the hood. He was running from a DP at the time. He hood hopped. But that takes something from him, from saying he didn't smack the PNB Rock, they don't take nothing from him. He smacked PNB Rock. But he was running from the hood at the time. So, you know what I'm saying? So don't take nothing from you, bro. It don't take nothing from you that's saying that you was from somewhere else. It just, whatever was over there at the time, nigga, that wasn't your home at the time. You found your way to sometimes people was from different hoods and became a nigga from where they from. That shit happens. It happens like that, bro. That is how life works. Real talk.
So you don't feel like he should have got a DP or what was your?
No deep, bro. Listen, like I said, I got a homie that's from my hood that he's from my hood, same homie. He's from my hood. He didn't get DP'd. He didn't get DP'd. The fuck? Hell no, he didn't get DP'd. Now, mind you, he don't have a name like CMAC. He didn't have no internet presence like CMAC. But no, he didn't get DP'd. CMAC didn't even supposed to get a DP. We never got to that. We never got to the point where a DP was voted in. A DP was on the table. He heard about DP, him being schizophrenic, him being like that. He don't let shit sit. He can't let shit sit. So if anything there, he gonna try to confront it first thing. He confronted it, he got his ass whooped. Simple. He rushed some niggas that was about that shit. They took care of business. That's what it is. You want to say 12, 13 niggas jumped? No. It's only two niggas. He was squabbling one nigga. He took off one nigga for no reason. So like that other nigga was trying to break it up. He tried to take off another nigga. So he tried to take off two people. Now, guess what? You hit me, first of all, I'm whooping your ass. You try to take off me, cuz, I'm whooping your ass. So you got two niggas Mr. squabbling while other two niggas trying to break it up. So they breaking it up, he's squabbling. So nigga, hold on, let them fight. Nigga, fuck it. They squabbling, let them fight. They fighting till they exhausted. He fought till he sat on his ass. He sat on his ass. He was exhausted. He didn't get knocked out or nothing. He sat on his ass. And he tried to get up. They tried to pick him up. He was tired. They was back there squabbling. Back there tired. So it can't look at the way, all they got was a glimpse of the clip. They didn't see nothing. So me being a hothead nigga, I'm being, oh, fuck this. Because I felt at the time, somebody was trying to destroy CMAC, but at the same time, it was like, it built him up. So me being a hothead, I felt whoever made the video, we could fight, whatever, this, that. So we went up, the next day we fought. Me and my homie fought. And he was the nigga to even put the video out there. They say he was video to record it my words was that whoever recorded, we could fight. We fought the next day. That's what the day in the life of the 50s were on CMAC page. That's why I made that. You know what I'm saying? It's an everyday thing with us, bro. It's not no such thing of like people bigger than the program. It's every day. If a person tell you every day that it's protocol, it's programming, it's no such thing of you being bigger than it. You could be 45 and be a part of, say, Southsiders, and you do some fucked up shit, made the wrong call. They gonna bust on your ass. They gonna do something to y'all. Same with the blacks, same with the Crips, same with the Bloods. It don't matter age, it don't matter color. You're part of something, you fuck up, you'll get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he probably would have waited a little longer, it might wouldn't have been a fighting. It might have been a head up phase going on. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We never got to that point. We took it as that, we'll take it as he want to take it as DP, we take it, because he thinking, if we do it again, they might call it DP now. So fuck it, let's say fuck it, it's a DP. But we never voted in a DP for CMAC. It never was a DP voted in. So that's why I keep saying it was never DP said, because it was just him and some other niggas getting into it, and a DP came up and it never was voted in. So he took it. He took what was coming to him. He voted himself for DP. That's what it looked like to me.
You mentioned PNB Rock.
Right.
You know, a sad situation that happened, you know, not too far.
Right.
From your hood, man. You know, what was your first reaction when you seen that and heard about it?
First reaction was somebody had to told him to go there. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out why would he go there? First of all, when the first reaction was when they said a Roscoe, PNB Rock got killed Roscoe's, I'm like, oh fuck. They caught him slipping at Pico or somewhere. My heart went out to him. Like, fuck, man. Now, as the story start coming out, is when you gonna start letting people be accountable for their own actions. When is this motherfucker gonna stop being these hard ass niggas gonna come out here and feel like they bigger than the program and bigger than life when it's a lot of shit going on and out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm from this area. I don't even go to here. So what another person thinking he have, not say the rights, because everybody the right to do what the fuck you want to, but have the right to have $1 million worth of jewelry on, to do that, and then want sympathy after something happened. That's what the right come in at. If I'm a nigga, I'm a gang member, I don't have to wear jewelry over there, and if some shit happened to me over there, and it shit happened, it happened. I can't be there and start this whole uproar, this West Coast, East Coast thing going on, and about a mistake that I chose to make on purpose, because you feel you bigger than life. Some people reality checks is costly. Some people's not.
When this happened, a lot of people kind of made a big deal about, you know, checking in and him being in the wrong area, and, you know, maybe, you know, if he would have checked in, you know, he would have known better not to go there, that it was, you know, a bad idea to go there with your jewelry and a Benz and, you know, all this, man. You know, what do you think, you know, how do you think things would have been if he would have checked in with somebody?
First, if he checked in with a person like me, he wouldn't have went to that one. If he went to Roscoe, my thing is, it went way different. It's the person check in too at the same time. Cause you can check into a bozo nigga too, and he can get you into a lot of shit. But checking in, tapping in, checking in is the same notion, right? People see everybody keeps in there checking in, they think about extortion. Tapping in, they think about, oh, it's cool. 80s, 90s, all that, it's called checking in. You know what I'm saying? Now 2000s, all that, we call it tapping in. The difference is this. Well, there's no difference between that. The thing is this, though. In the 80s and 90s, you think extortion and all that type of shit, people went to jail for that shit, got time for that shit. We understand that you can't do that. We can't accept money from no out-of-state person, drugs from an out-of-state person, because they could be the feds. Simple. So, checking in, tapping in, don't have nothing to do with money at all. Checking in and tapping in got to do with the land of the law, to know where to go, where you can't go. If I'm affiliated with this, I'm affiliated with that, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not affiliated with it, then you gonna be talking, that's like if I was going to Buffalo, New York, right? And my cousin live out there. He don't gangbang or nothing. I'm gonna call, hey, I'm in Buffalo, cuz what's going on out here? That's me tapping in with him. That's me checking in with him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull up at the house. I'm pulling up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? You tell me what to do. I don't know nothing out here. I don't know the land. So for me to know the law of the land, I need somebody person that's there, that live there. That's a native of the land. Show me that's like a tourist guide. Same with these big white, if you want some white shit, we'll say a tourist guide. It's like a tourist guide in different cities, it's different states. I'm saying, we're gonna let you know hood-wise though. Look, you can't do this, bro. You don't do this, don't do that. And if it was a nigga like me, I would have told him, bro, I fuck with you, you trigger chains though. Do not rock your chains in this type of areas. It's not a good look. If you are, be prepared to go do your thing. Be prepared for the whole woo-wop. If you're not prepared for the whole woo-wop, then don't do it. That's my thing.
Yeah. Man, okay. Also, I think some of the biggest news was with Tory Lanez being found guilty of shooting Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
What'd you think, man? A lot of people feel like he was wrongfully convicted.
I'm on that same notion. I'm on that same thing. Only reason because, first of all, when we dealing with identified cases, you know what I'm saying? So when they said reasonable doubt, when multiple people raise doubt on the stand itself, when she tell you that she very vividly remembers certain things, certain shit is not there, certain shit is there, you know what I'm saying? When that happens, you know what I'm saying? When that happens, guess what? That's reasonable doubt. And that's from the victim. So how you can accuse me of shooting this woman when we got witnesses saying that the only thing I seen him do was shooting air? Everybody say shooting air. She said, oh, how she get, the thing is this, how Kelsey got the gunpowder and all that, right? Then she get on the stand and just be talking. Be talking. Damn, hold on. I got a party. I gotta go to crash this party too. I gotta do all sorts of shit. I'm a busybody. I'm a nigga in this sections, man. I'm trying to tell you. Nah, but yeah, man. I feel like, yeah, I have to keep 1,000. It's a gang of reasonable doubt was brought up, and it seemed railroad to me. And then where they said, the next day they said, he can't bail out. He gonna be in jail for the whole weekend. I'm like, what the hell, the whole weekend? Nigga, when I feel felt guilty of some shit, nigga, it's over with for me. What the hell, the whole weekend? Like, they gonna try to do motions and all that. I did the same shit. My motion took months to do. So this shit just too much for me, bro. Certain shit with this industry shit, sometimes you gotta understand, a lot of this shit be falsified, bro. A lot of shit be images. Certain ways of image be putting out. Cause if you seen that certain thing that happened at that Rock Nation shit, right? You gotta think about when I started looking back, I see the Tory Lanez situation. Now I'm like, damn. And everybody said, Rock Nation behind it, Rock Nation that. Now I started looking back, I started thinking like, damn, what the fuck, why Rock Nation like that? And I'm like, I fuck with Jay, I fuck with them saying this and that. Then I started seeing, boom, Chris Brown and Rihanna. See how that shit went. See how her career go. It's just another situation. One was beat up, one was a shooting. Ain't nothing really happened. She got slapped up, all right, cool, right? And all this stuff happened. She is supposed to bust that, and a piece of a fragment hit her foot, right? Let's not say if her story don't make sense to me. Simple. I was still confused after. I was more confused after the trial than before the trial happened. That was crazy. I didn't get that. You're supposed to have some type of clarity. There's no clarity at all. And if I'm a person from the streets and I'm this and that, and I don't really be in the law. But if I was declared, if I didn't say like, oh, that could be, you can't, it's like, how the hell he got convicted? It gotta be a lot of stuff done.
You spoke about like coming together and, you know what I'm saying, like turning down the gangbanging a little bit, man. Well, some of the big news that came out was NBA YoungBoy and Fredo bangs.
Right, I seen that.
The NBA camp and the TBG camp.
I seen that.
They did a Christmas drive together, man. What'd you think when you seen that?
Man, listen, stop the violence. That's what I'm saying. I fuck with it. I like, when he kept saying it, I kept saying like, man, NBA, man, he just popping it. But that's a leader. My respect for that man is off this roof, you know what I'm saying? When somebody can feel like, say, people understand, oh man, it was too much bloodshed, right? That's what people understand. They think about the bloodshed that was happening. What about, and we keep it going 5 more years? How much more bloodshed will happen? So if I say I love you and I want to see you live, then how the hell I want to do that if I want to keep this war up? You know what I'm saying? When you see the East Coasters in certain hoods, you know what I'm saying, doing treats and the Broadways, the kitchens, the Florences, it's like, all right, these are good notions. That's saying the gang culture itself is trickling down. We're getting back into that unity shit. People that was beef for 30, 40 years. It's a ceasefire, bro. Don't come over here, we're not coming over here. You don't have to like us, bro. We don't have to like you niggas. But don't come over here, we won't come over there, bro. Have enough promotion, have your niggas over there, I'm gonna keep my niggas over here. And that alone is powerful, bro. Very powerful. You know what I'm saying? Just to say, oh, we got a peace treaty, bro, ceasefire. You got your homie niggas, stop doing that over there. That's how you stop shit from now, guess what? We don't need you to police our areas. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, the reason police killing us is because we had notion of this. No, because you ain't from this area. So you ain't from our areas. So you can't police these areas. So not saying we know how to police ourselves right either. We don't. But if we take a little more control, we would take more out of their hands. Simple. Simple. If you take stand-up man, you know your homie is a fucking abuser. You nigga, whoop his ass. Take him out there, nigga, y'all sport, nigga, stop beating your woman up, nigga. Whoop on me, nigga. I'll guarantee you, every time you whip her ass, nigga, and she gotta see you, nigga, he'll stop doing it. He'll stop doing it. I wanna keep having to fight my motherfucking brother every time, nigga, I get into my woman. You know what I'm saying? But that show you how to control certain shit now. That stops him for you. He'll whoop your ass, him being drunk, whoop your ass. Now, and the police comes to the house, he tripping the police if Tory's smoking them. We gotta take ourselves, we gotta start being accountable for ourselves, bro. And that's what it's about. It's about to start taking accountability, bro, and taking our life in our own hands, because we're gonna keep telling all the stuff these people did to us and the next people did to us, bro. We do it to ourselves more than everybody do it to us. That's just simple and plain. You know what I'm saying? That's regular.
I'm being from the West Coast, man, growing up on West Coast music and everything. Dr. Dre was huge, huge when I was growing up, man. Recently, DJ Quik came out with a tweet, and he said that he deserves to be where Dr. Dre is. How do you feel about that?
He's right. He's right. You wouldn't be getting no T-flies and all that for DJ Quik. DJ Quik to this day, still hands-on with the community. To this day. I ain't seen no Dr. Dre pull up, and I ain't seen that. I ain't never seen Dr. Dre. I done seen Quik multiple times. I done seen Quik leaving studios and all type of shit. One nigga with him, all that. You know what I'm saying? Quik, and he humble. He humble. He understand what he did to music. And to me, he did more to music than Dre did, to me. Because he's still attached to this, and he's still doing stuff to music. He's not looking for the next hottest nigga. He building 8, 9, 10 motherfuckers, I'm saying. So if you was hot, guess what? All y'all came through me. The ones that's not that hot. The ones that just get into, he messed with everybody. He's a people's champ. Dre more, he's a industry champ. That's what it is. Dre good for the industry because he made money for these white people and these other people in these exec buildings. That's cool. Nigga, DJ Quik is making money for these young kids today, showing them how to engineer, how to do their music today. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have no T-Fly the way T-Fly is without DJ Quik. And I just say that because that's me knowing personal. Quik in the studio with him, Quik in there with him, and that's him. Quik hands-on with him. You know what I'm saying, to this day, and Fly hands-on with everybody else. So that just show you how shit works, you know what I'm saying? If I'm giving you, y'all 10, and y'all taking it to 10 more people, and they taking it to 10 more people, they learn, it's all Quik method. You know what I'm saying? So that's, Quik is still to this day, Quik still fucking with us. All
right, well, you got your show you guys are working on, and what all else you got coming up?
Oh, I'm finna turn this whole thing into something else. You know what I'm saying? The whole pop-up, the vibe itself. I'm coming. We finna throw it around this and that. I got my artists. You know what I'm saying? I got about like 8 or 9 of them little muff bastards. They all got their albums already ready for this album for this year. We finna fuck it up this year. You know what I'm saying? Trifling and Shin, by the way, they gonna start it off for us. Pappy gonna be in like May or April. Hopefully CMAC we get home, want to do an album. So March is in May. Normally at BS, you know what I'm saying? Maybe CMAC if you want to do an album. They gonna drop their albums out there in May. I got everybody lined up for the albums. I got a lot of content I'm gonna create. I've been watching a lot of other people, you know what I'm saying, create content. So I'm gonna start doing my stuff a little different for my channel. So us and the pop-up don't bank off each other. I'm saying it's like different, a whole different platforms. My live stream is me, what I do at home, live streaming, and when I come and be professional, my business tip, I'm right here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just taking everything and just organizing my whole platform better. The ODM Slim Show, the Voice of the West podcast, No Custer podcast. We all organizing everything better. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's like you know what I'm saying? My Voice of the West shit is like my Twitch. I'm on Twitch, finna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go crazy, Cam. Y'all got all these million subscribers now. I'm trying to catch up to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I see you working, man. That's what's up.
Real talk.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Dope story, man.
I appreciate you.
Free Crip Mac.
Free the Mac, man. Look, free the Mac 6, man. Free all my niggas in the pen, man. Shout out to the whole Out the Mud camp, my nigga. If you looking for me, man, it's Out the Mud Entertainment, ODM Slim. We got everything coming. We're gonna lay it out for y'all, man. Listen, it's my boy Cam, man. It was a great interview, man. Keep it up, Cam. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep going.
That's what it is, for sure.
Salute.
All right, bro. What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.